Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Live from the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore here at the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market Blue Building. Heather, booth 46 and 47. Correct.
Yes.
And I am joined by the voice of UWA Elite, Colin West.
Well, kind of by default. All the other commentators, had other places to be, so I'm the only guy that doesn't have anything to do on weekends.
And Emerald J's just too damn expensive.
Well, he is pricey.
We didn't have enough beer.
Speaking of pricey, I know you got stuff to do. I saw perhaps the greatest clip I've ever seen in my life on YouTube earlier today. Saw Larry Legend on The Price is Right. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's fantastic. He's a legit contestant on The Price is Right with Drew Carey. You got to look it up on YouTube if you can find it. Very funny stuff.
Got to check it out. We're going to do our birthday shout-outs, go to a quick commercial. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about February 6th show with UWA Elite. That's in South River, New Jersey.
Holy
correct?
Trinity Church,
Yes.
90 Leonardine, South River, New Jersey.
All right, so we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Cool.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Elizabeth Klaus, happy birthday Liz. John Velasquez, happy birthday John. Melissa Quiles, happy birthday Melissa. Marlo Erin, happy birthday. And a happy birthday goes out to Hall of Famer John Joseph, number 10. Happy birthday to all you former Damage players and everybody else celebrating this birthday this week.
The John Joseph?
I don't know.
John
I don't know if it's the...
No, Hall of Famer, number 10, John Joseph.
Yes, the John Joseph.
Local legend, John Joseph. That's pretty awesome. Happy birthday.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, this is the intrepid traveler, Paul London. Good journey, y'all. When you're ready to whip your rock out, do it with Coach Kev at Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out on one of our fine locations. 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame seed crust pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our 2 great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
You're listening to Damage 365 Radio, and this is ECW Original, the Angry Amish Warrior Roadkill. Chickens.
What's up, everybody? This is Coach Kev of the Damage 365 Radio Network. I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. That's right, you heard it. They're in Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building, booth number 35. They have everything for your wrestling collectible needs. Check them out. They got figures, DVDs, cards, t-shirts, and even tickets to local independent wrestling circuits. They have that and so much more. Look, sitting here listening to me talk about it does not do it justice. Go check it out for yourself. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35. Also, check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. And tell them Coach Kev sent you.
This is former WWE superstar The Patriot, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Do not touch that dial. USA, USA, USA!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here live at the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore once again. The Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, booths 46 and 47. Come on down, check out everything they got, because they got a lot of stuff, and they have to be called a superstore.
Honestly, I thought they were overstating things until I came down here. I've been here 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months. I'm still seeing things that I had not seen the last time I was here. Unbelievable. They always got they've got one of the more impressive DVD walls for a wrestling store that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Right down to the books, cards. I mean, they got Wrestler's Digest from the early 90s, late 80s.
Absolutely. They got XFL trading cards, Kev.
They have an XFL football.
I know. It's unbelievable. Just the sheer amount of lucha masks and action figures, memorabilia. Just the DVD. Again, I go back to the DVD wall. Got to be just thousands of DVDs here from pretty much every notable indie you could think of.
Very impressive banner hanging from.
Very impressive Damage 365 banner. Must have set the guy back a couple bills.
Couple dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad we didn't have to broadcast for that high.
Yeah, it was a big day.
Maybe we should get him to build a loft. We have like a second deck up there.
It'd be nice. I don't know. I'm in a very sedentary job lately. I don't know if the loft could hold me after a couple more months of sitting around broadcasting wrestling, but I would like it kind of look out over. You could look out over your sea of adoring masses, the Damage 365 network.
I think I hear them all back here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're all massing.
Is that Kevin? Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what's coming up on the 6th of February.
Sure. Well, UWA Elite is going into its 16th anniversary season, which is pretty crazy. All started back around 2000, 2001. This is our 16th season. I've been around, lucky to have been around for 5 of them. as a commentator and a terribly unsuccessful manager, I will say that. But I guess I found my niche, not being on camera, which, trust me, people tend to enjoy me more when they don't have to see me. So I found my spot. But for the 5th consecutive year, we are coming back with Setting the Standard, which is the first show of the UWA Elite season, kicking things off. We've held it in some pretty great places in the past, the Darris Theater in Boonton, the Metuchen Sportsplex. We found a home at the Holy Trinity Church in South River, New Jersey, which is a fantastic venue for wrestling. Great venue if you haven't been in it. Really cool looking ceilings and woodwork and architecture. Very, very cool venue. And Dave Swan, president of UWA Elite, always puts together a really impressive card to kick off the first show of every season. This year, no exception. I think that between the 2 or 3 main bouts on the card, this is probably the most impressive Setting the Standard card in UWA Elite history. Not overselling. I know it's my job to sell you on coming to see a show, but when I can tell you the matches that I can tell you are on this card, you're going to want to be there on February 6th.
Let me ask you something about you.
Sure.
Okay. Did you ever want to become a wrestler? Was that your original idea?
You know what's funny is that I always loved wrestling. Started watching when I was 8-9 years old. I can remember the first match I ever saw was Greg Valentine versus Tom Zank on WCW Saturday Night. This is my weird memory. I can't tell you what I ate for lunch yesterday. But I've been a fan for ever since then. I'm going to age myself, going on 25 years now. But I never wanted to be a wrestler. I always wanted to be Bobby Heenan or Colonel Tom Parker, or it didn't even matter if they were terrible, Harvey Whippleman, or, you know, I always thought that the mouthpieces, the managers, especially the bad guy managers, were always so funny and so entertaining. The Paul Heymans, not necessarily the heel managers. I always loved, I would watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show just because Lou Albano was on it, you know, but I was always a manager's guy. I've always been a heels guy, personally, but I'm always a manager's guy, so I always wanted to be a part of the business but not be a wrestler, which is an odd thing, and I'm lucky that a guy like Dave Swan gave me the opportunity to be a part of wrestling, not as a wrestler. So, and I'm grateful to him for that.
I mean, you grew up watching, most will say, the greatest era of wrestling, the golden era of the 80s, where managers were very prominent. And everybody had a manager. Doesn't matter if it was WWF/E, if it was WCCW, if it was NWA.
Sure.
It didn't matter. Even the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
The glow. Glow. I'll tell you, I caught the tail end of the 80s. I really started watching in the early 90s, that pre-Attitude era, the era of WCW Saturday Night and WWF Superstars, and when Monday Night Raw was first starting to come about. Mm-hmm. So I caught some of the prime and the tail end of the prime of some of the best to do it, the Bobby Heenans, the Jim Cornettes, and loved every minute of it. Really loved every minute of it. And I would listen to the commentary, too. Like, I loved listening to Tony Schiavone and Dusty Rhodes on WCW Saturday Night. I love listening to Michael P.S. Hayes, who went by Doc Hendricks back in the day for WWF on the weekend shows. And I just love those guys. Even Todd Pettengill, who does the Scott and Todd show now. Todd Pettengill did the Saturday morning show for WWF. And just loved listening, because they could sell me on a show. The Gorilla Monsoons, Jim Rosses.
Yeah, Bobby Heenan, Jesse the Body Ventura, even Vince McMahon.
Absolutely. Heenan, for my money, Heenan's the best to ever do it. Heenan is the single best to ever do it in a non-wrestling role.
My favorites were him, Vince McMahon, and Jesse Body together.
Oh, sure, Vince and Jesse.
And Monsoon and Heenan.
Absolutely. Oh, Monsoon and Heenan was
perfect.
And a lot of people love JR and King, which was fantastic. JR and Jerry Lawler was fantastic.
Favorite.
Really?
My least favorite duo.
I like them a lot.
And I think it's because Jerry Lawler's still around doing the same exact thing he was doing then, that it kind of it lost its luster, but it just, if it wasn't for Jim